Hello everyone, and welcome to the Merryvale patio here in beautiful St. Helena, California. I am Andrew Wright, the winemaker for Merryvale Vineyards, alongside Jeff Crawford, the winemaker for Starmont. And we are here today to drink Solstice, which is our amazing Method Champenois sparkling wine that we produce from our estate grapes down to the historic Stanley Ranch. And Jeff, as the winemaker for Solstice, why don't you tell us a little bit about the wine?
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Well, first thing, as you mentioned, all of the fruit for this wine is sourced from the Stanley Ranch estate. It is a combination of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. It's in this bottling, it's about 2/3 Pinot Noir and about 1/3 Chardonnay. So the reason why we bring a little of the kind of red fruit character, kind of richer on the mouthfeel with the Pinot, but then some nice crisp citrus and minerality with the Chardonnay. This is a non-vintage product. Most of the products that you'll see out on the shelf are vintage designated. This is a non-vintage, in that what that allows me to be able to do is take different wines from different vintages and blend them together. So here in California, we have no shortness of an abundance of fruit characteristic for this wine. But what I really want to look for is a little depth and complexity. So for this particular bottling, it was a combination of about half of it was 2017, about 25% was 2016, and about 20% was 2015. So by blending in those older wines that I've aged in the cellar for longer, it adds a little depth of character to the wine. We also the Method Champenoise, as you mentioned. So what that means essentially is that the bubbles come from fermentation inside this actual bottle. And so that's where you get some of those kind of toasty brioche characteristics from the wine, is the time that the wine is sitting on that yeast that helps to ferment and produce those bubbles in the bottle. So that is called being entourage. So we have left the yeast in this bottle for 2 years before disgorging and finishing. And we finish in a brut style, so still nice and bright and acidic, but add a little bit of sugar just to round out the acidity, and add a little bit more kind of body to the wine and add some drinkability. So
I love it. It's to me, if I was blind, I would say this was from Champagne, 100%. I always like to tell this anecdote. Jeff's heard it a million times, but before I worked for Merryvale, I was working for another winery, and we had a bunch of European interns, and they invited me to one of their parties. And so I was a cellar master, and I didn't really want to go drinking with my interns, but I went, and they had a bucket full of Solstice, because all the French and Italian interns said it was the best thing that was closest to Champagne made in the Napa Valley. So I always think about that. We love to drink it. I know you'd love to drink it at home as well. We're huge fans of it, and gosh, can you come on down and drink some Solstice?
And if you can't make it here, we have a deal on Mother's Day where you can get a 6-pack for $1.99 with ground shipping included. So check it out, get some Solstice, spread some bubbles around.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.